Fresh off that Coronation performance, it's dancing Calum Scott. Hey, welcome back. First things first, it's way too early for you to be up after the night that I suspect you had.
Yeah, I've had like 2 hours sleep, I'm not going to lie. Do you know what, though? Like, what an incredible moment. Such a career highlight for me to be singing just casually for the King in his back garden on a Sunday afternoon.
Did you get to meet the King? Did you get to meet the Queen? Did you pinch anything from the palace? Tell us everything.
Yeah, my northern roots as a Yorkshireman, I would have thought I'd have pinched something. No, you know what? The King and the Queen had a long day. They had the day before as well of the actual coronation. So I got to meet Prince Edward, Kate and Will, and there was just there. It was such an incredible feeling. I was at Windsor Castle, just in the King's gaff. It was mad.
I don't think he refers to it as a gaff, but very nice there, Calum. Congratulations. Mate, let's get down to brass tacks. Who's going to play you, I should say, on season 24 of The Crown?
Ooh, that's a good... Chris Hemsworth, I think, is probably a good shout.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, story checks out, yeah.
Now, becoming king seems like a little bit of a long and boring process, right? But how do you go about becoming a member of one of the most loved boy bands of all time?
I just cannot even tell you. I mean, I'm still pinching myself because, again, like last night was a big moment for me, not only for the fact that we were performing for the King, but it was broadcast across 100 countries worldwide. But more than that, I was accepted into Take That. I was Take That last night, you know? And I think, you know, it's been a boy band that I've looked up to my whole life. So for me, just being in their presence and being accepted as well. Gary texted me straight after, gushing about the performance, and yeah, there was a lot. It was a bit intense, though. I'm not gonna lie, because if the Take That fans didn't like me, I would be ousted, I think. So I did all right.
So, Calum, let's be honest. What's it like being on stage, not dancing on your own?
Well done. Well done.
You've been planning that one for weeks. Oh, it was great. It was great. I mean, I pulled out all the dad dancing. I'm not even a dad, so that was cool. But yeah, no, Gary's like those guys are like textbook pop stars. So I just did my homework and made sure I fit in.
Well, you were filling in for a textbook pop star. This is the thing. I mean, Robbie Williams has big shoes to fill. This is not a million miles away from Adam Lambert with Queen. Like, it's a big thing to try to do this. Were you nervous about this?
Well, I was bricking it. I'm sat there, I'm literally with pop royalty performing for actual royalty. And it was one of the most, I mean, I'll be honest, I came off stage and just sobbed. Just because, like, I think it was very overwhelming for me. You know, I was proud, I was honoured. I felt like I was doing my bit for my king and my country. I was performing with a boy band I've, you know, just worshipped growing up. It was a real pinch me moment. I mean, I'm pretty much bruised throughout my entire body from the pinching I was doing yesterday.
We can hear how excited you are. Take us backstage, though. Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, what was that like?
Just casually, like, hanging around with these, like, pop stars. It was just ridiculous. Yeah, you were just walking around in sort of the backstage village, and you could. I'll be honest though, this is one of the events that I've been to where even like the A-listers were nervous, and it was nice to be amongst that company because I sometimes feel like I'm the only pop star that gets nervous performing for a crowd. But it was nice to see everybody else kind of. Just the gravity of the show, I think, and you know the fact that His Majesty was in the box, kind of watching and observing as all. It was intense. But what an amazing advert! What an amazing thing! I mean, this is something that I'm going to tell my kids, and they're going to tell their kids. Like, you know, at one point, you know, great granddad Calum sang for the King. Mad.
Hang on a second. You closed the entire show, so that really should make Lionel Richie your support act, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to take that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not. That'll inflate my ego a little bit too large, to be fair.
Mate, you are single-handedly bringing boy bands back from the 90s. Now, we know that you Take That now forever, but if you could join one other boy band, and we need our Twitter feed to just absolutely go off right now. So, which one are you going to choose? Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Ooh.
Ooh, I mean, if you want your Twitter to be popping off, I'd say One Direction.
Yeah, good call. Yeah.
I think probably NSYNC. Big JT fan.
Oh,
So.
wow.
Did not see that
Didn't
coming.
expect that
Okay.
one.
Mind you, if he
Backstreet's
said
not
Backstreet
bad.
Boys, he would have said, "Oh, wow." I mean, there's no,
That's
there's
true.
no neutral answer.
Very
Take
different
That's
into them.
Rework's #1 single, Greatest Day, featuring Calum Scott, is out everywhere now. Calum, mate, thanks so much for chatting to us.
Thank you so much. Into the project family as well. Thank you.